In this video, we are going to look at how to save data sets and also how to export data from Stata. You may need to export your data from Stata after the analysis. Maybe you want to share it with your colleagues, or you want to report it, or you want to analyze using other programs like Excel, eViews, or SPSS. So please pay attention to everything that will be discussed in this video. Now, to get started, you need to launch. As usual, you need to launch your Stata. I've already launched my Stata, and also I've loaded our data sets. Please, if you don't know how to load our data into Stata, check our videos on importing data to Stata. It is very simple and straightforward. So the first thing we need to do here is to save this particular work file. This is a work file, so you need to save it so that next time you want to use it, you just continue from there. For instance, you might have generated a new variable, and that variable will not be saved in a save file if you did not export it or you fail to save this Stata work file. So the best thing is, okay, when you do your analysis, you save. Now, to save, you can make use of this point and click approach. You go to File, then you click on Save As. So once you click on Save As here, then you type the name. For instance, let me type yo-yo. If I want to save this with yo-yo, just say yo-yo. Okay, the native file is .dta. So I click Save. You can see I have it saved. But if I also want to use the command window, what I just need to do is to save. You understand? Then I'll go back to my file and then copy. Let me say I copy the parts. Copy as parts. I copy the parts of this variable, then of this file. Then I come back here. I paste. Then the name, I'll just need to change the name. Okay, I want to save it with yo-yo 2. You understand? Then this, I need to change it to .dta, which is the native file, .dta. So once that one is done, then I press enter. You can see now if I go to the document, and I have yo-yo as well as yo-yo 2. So that is how to save your file, your work file, using first point and click approach, second using command window. Of course, you can also come up with a do file. This is, for instance, this is a do file for this particular video. You can see save. It's not different from what I pasted here. Save. So this is used to save your work file for the first time. And now, I've already saved it. Let's now assume I perform another operation and I want to save again. I must add replace to it, so that, because if I did not add replace to it, it will not overwrite the existing file. So that's why this command comes up. So now you can see that from here to here is the same command. From here to here is the same command. Now, to replace the existing documents, for instance, I use yo-yo now. Let me say I want to save with this yo-yo 2. For instance, let me just log this particular variable. Let me log mmr. Log mmr equals to log of mmr. You understand? Okay, I didn't add generate, so generate. Now I've added a new variable. You can see the log of mortality rate. So now if I want to save it, I just need to add replace to this command. So I copy this command, then paste command, then I'll say replace, so that it will automatically replace the existing file. So replace, you can see that has been done. But if I did not, if I just put this, you will see it will tell me that, okay, this file already exists. So I need to add replace. If I don't want to change the name of the work file, I need to add replace. So once I add that replace, Stata will understand that, okay, I'm replacing the existing file. So that is how to save using the point and click approach, the command window, as well as the do while. If you want to save using the do while, what you just need to do is to highlight, then you click execute. Once you click execute, you can see it comes up. The replace option tells Stata to overwrite any existing file with the same name. If you leave out replace, Stata will give you an error. If the file already exists, you can see this is what I mean. This is an error message. So it is always best to add replace. Now the next thing we are going to look at is how to export your data from from Stata to Excel. You know, now if I let me open the original Excel file here now, you will see that we only have three variables here. The log of MMR is not here, but here I now have the log of MMR. Let's now assume I want to export the old data. This is, and I want to export everything, including the log of MMR. That's where this particular operation comes in, the export command. So this is the command, export Excel using, the name that I want to. Let's assume I want to replace the existing file. If I want to replace the existing file, that's when this particular command becomes useful. But if I want to save with a new name entirely, I'll just need to change this name. Export Excel using Stata. So let me just say Stata yo dot Excel. I want to save the data in Excel. So first row, in this case I don't really need to replace. So let me highlight and execute. Okay, now if I go to my documents, you will see a file named Stata yo. You understand? And in that file, you will see all these variables. So now let me go to my documents. This is my document. Let me now look for Stata yo. You can see this is it. Let me open it now. You will see that the log of MMR has been added to my variable. I now have 4 variables instead of 3 variables. So that is how to export data from Stata to Excel file. Of course, you can also export your data to CSV file. So this is the command. It's not different. It's not that different. Export. Then instead of Excel, you are using delimited. And now instead of XLSX, you are going to use CSV. And if you are using a new name, you don't need to replace. But if it is an existing name, you need to replace the existing one. The first command creates an Excel file and uses your variable names as column headers automatically because of this command. First row variables. This one, that is what instructs Stata to use variable names as column headers. Then the second command, which is export delimited using this is it. This is the name of the file. This is the name the file will bear, the documents will bear. If you want to use a different name, you can just change it. You understand? For instance, let me use Stata yo2. Stata yo2 CSV. I don't need to replace 2 because it's a new file. So once I highlight this and I execute, I go to documents, you will see it there. You can see export delimited. Yes, this. You will see Stata yo2. This is it. I have the information here. Let me open it. Okay. Read only. Let me just use read only. Yes, this is Stata yo2. You can see information clearly presented. Now the next thing that you need to know is that you may be interested in saving parts of your variables. Like here I added log. So I may only be interested in saving or exporting the natural logarithm of MMR. In that case, I will just use this command, keep the variable. Which variable? I'll just say keep mmr. Okay, let me just say this from here. Keep log mmr. Keep log mmr. Then once I say keep, Stata will understand that okay, this guy only interested in saving this variable information. So once I run this and I say save subset data as this, okay, I don't need to replace too. Since I'm saving it for the first time, I can do away with this replace. So once I run these two commands together, Stata will only save the subsets. You understand? Let me execute. Now I've highlighted the two commands, then execute. You can see now that I only have this one left. Let me go to this. So Stata has deleted the other two variables. I only have log. So now this is the only one that is saved, and you can see it is a subset data. Another command that you need to take note is this. For instance, if I only want to, this, in fact, this is very, very important. Sometimes you collect data from 1960 to 2024, and in the course of your analysis, you notice that, okay, I only need data from 1980. Instead of you to go back to Excel to make that adjustment, you can just use command to instruct Stata to delete all the information between 1960 and 1979. For instance, we have information from 1970. Let's assume I'm interested in 1990 to the present time. So what I just need to do is to make use of this command. I'll just say keep if year is greater than 1990. If you are interested in just 2000 upward, you say keep if year is greater than 2000. So once you use that, Stata will automatically take all the information before 2000 off. For instance, now let me use keep if year is greater than 1990. Then I save and replace. So once I execute this command, you will see now. So instead of since 1970, you now have 1991 to 2021. If you are doing analysis and okay, you didn't get good results from 1960, you can just use this command, keep if year is greater than 1990. Then you run your analysis again. If you did not have good results, you can just reduce it. Also, you can increase it if you like. So that's another thing you need to take notes in this particular section, that is saving and exporting data in Stata. So that is how you can save parts by using keep. You can save parts of your data. You do the analysis again. If you didn't get good results, you reduce the data again until you have your desired result. So this is great when you want to share also, or when you want to analyze just a portion of your full data set. Please, so far we have been able to look at how to make use of save to store your work in Stata format or the Stata native format. Also, I've shown you how to export Excel or CSV. If you want to share your data with others, I've shown you how to export from Stata to Excel or CSV file, and also I've shown you how to use the menu option in case you prefer to use the save from here. You understand? You just come to save existing file, you can see, or if you want to use save as, you use save as, you give it a new name. You understand? You give it a new name, then you move on. So those things are very, very important. If this video really helps you, please give it a thumb up. Also, subscribe to our channel for more tutorial on data analysis and as well as research tools. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.